Welcome to our channel, Urbana Chateau. This is Carol and Parma, and I'm their daughter Vivian. My parents sold their house in Colorado, both set out to fully retire, and decided to purchase a French provincial house in the same town that I'm completing my master's at the University of Illinois in Champaign-Urbana. Renovating this quaint 1941 house will be the project we work on together until my parents can safely travel out of the U.S. to fulfill their dream of living and owning property in Europe. We will be renovating the foyer, staircase, and orangery, to name a few, in order to bring this home back to its former glory. Join us as we tackle projects, design interiors, and explore the beauty of this historical area in the Midwest.
Hey guys, welcome to the Urbana Chateau. Yes, we've been on a long break, but yeah, we are back and we are going to be back strong.
Yes, we will. We have been very busy with graduation.
My arm injury, that I got back in March when we were wallpapering the fireplace, I tripped and fell and injured my right arm, which is of course the most important arm I have.
It's been really hectic around here, and it's made it so that it wasn't easy to edit videos. But now that things have kind of calmed down, we really want to share all the projects that we've been working on and some new ones that are going to be starting.
And I've been not necessarily busy, but just occupied coordinating with the construction going in the back and making a lot of phone calls and visits to Home Depot, Menards, and Lowe's. We got the windows coming in soon. The tiles need to be put in. A lot of the appliances are in and almost all installed.
Our dream for this house, our chateau, is starting to come true. We still have a little bit to go, but we have done so much since we purchased this home back in January. Now it's August, today is August 1st.
Yeah, it is.
So we have done so much and we want to share it with you, probably room by room. Some of the rooms have been completely transformed. Others have just had a nice little restoration, but we're real excited about it, and all of us have been working on it. For the most part, we're doing it ourselves. Some of it we have had to hire out, of course, the electrical, things that need the high skill sets we've done, and we're just so excited about what's left and what it's going to look like when it's all finished.
And we will catch up with the videos as soon as we can.
For this video, we're actually going to be diving into the wall that we are sitting on right now, which is the transformation of the front yard.
And you know, we talked about this before in one of the previous episodes, that it didn't just require a lot of thought and time, but it required strength. And of course, with my arm injury, that was when I was really kind of getting down, because I couldn't pick up a stone, even a small stone I couldn't. But between my son coming out and helping, Parma, Vivian, but Christian is the real engineer of the project, and it just looks so nice.
Yes.
It's exactly what we wanted it to look like.
Without further ado, let's check out the transformation of this front yard.
The footage that you're seeing now is from March. It does have an autumnal sort of vibe with all the leaves, but this is pretty much what the chateau looked like from January to March. There was lots of work to be done in the front yard. As you can see there, Christian and Carol were planning some of the initial thoughts on how to make this front yard magical. Since we're located in the historical district of Urbana, we thought it would be a good idea to take a walk around the neighborhood and see what are other neighbors doing. Is there a special ornamental plant that they're using that really makes the front yard pop? Or perhaps they have certain color painting of the house that stands out among the rest. We wanted to take note of what historical or ornamental things people added to their homes to make them special. One of the landscaping elements that we noticed was the tall pampas grasses that seem to be really popular in central Illinois. They're beautiful and they're so tall and feathery and fluffy. It's really interesting and especially contrasting against a gray house, which is what we plan on painting our chateau.
This is more like the wheatgrass
Yeah.
variety versus the full-on pampas.
It's so fluffy. Like the pampas is just so darn fluffy.
But just imagine that like maybe twice as big.
Like the stonework on their house.
Now another alternative is we could put the pampas by the house, more toward the house, and then we could put something else there at the end. But if you could imagine, Christian, if this wall, if we restack this wall, and it won't take that long. I think it's it's an afternoon affair. I just popped those down. I did that myself. I didn't want to pick them off, and I popped them out. It's not going to take that long to restack this. I think these we'd roll these out, flatten it, put them right back, and then restack the wall. Then we could do anything on this wall. But look at those
You
eyes.
gotta get that shot.
See those eyes on us?
Boy, oh boy, was this first step grueling. We needed to move all the stones out of the way so that we could then properly dig a trench that the new straight line would go in for the actual wall. It was really difficult. We had to lift these huge, heavy stones. Mostly Christian and I were lifting these and move them out of the way so that we could dig this really condensed clay-like soil out of the way. The front yard was absolutely filled with bulbs, mostly daffodils and crocus and a lot of mystery bulbs that we wouldn't see until later in the summer. But we really wanted to save all of them because they're beautiful and they were starting to bloom, so we wanted to make sure that we could see them bloom while they were really full and lush. So we tried to transplant as gently as we could, and we also dug them up and made piles of daffodil bulbs and then replanted them. So we'll see what happens next spring, and hopefully they all make it through. My mama always explained to me how having bulbs in your front yard is kind of like leaving a little gift to whoever ends up living in that house later. If you plant bulbs for you, the people who come and live in that house later will also be able to enjoy those bulbs. So having the daffodils to see while we were doing the yard work was really nice. It was like a gift from whoever lived in the house before us.
This one bad. It's fell in place.
Yay, we finished the rock wall. It looked so good. We were so proud of ourselves. It was just a long day of heavy lifting, moving things around, and man, it just felt so good to see it done. But we had a lot more work to do. Next up was filling in that back part of the wall. So instead of having this sloping front yard, what we needed was to level it out so that it almost matched the height of the top level of that front yard. So what we ended up doing was lining this bottom trench area with landscape fabric. That way we could fill it in with soil and rock without anything sort of like eroding through the stone wall. It would be like held in together with that fabric cloth.
I think it's just a slower thing.
As you might have noticed, I'm doing a lot of voiceovers, and the main reason is because our audio for our outdoor footage is really terrible. We didn't have our microphone yet, and so it was a lot of just like car noise, and we're kind of trying to work through that still with having a lot of traffic in front of our house. But I do want to just give you a little bit more information since this was a few months ago.
See, we need to do all this by the road. Can you do this by the road first?
I couldn't find any footage to show how many bulbs were right where he's rototilling, but there were so many, and there was also stones everywhere. Literally rocks and stones everywhere, and we had to shovel them out, and then we basically filled the trench with those stones.
That's why I wanted Daddy to clean out that garage. Getting ready for the sun to come. Looking good.
I mean, it's gonna grow like very soon.
Yeah, but protect it now. You have to do something. You can't have it raw.
We'll put some soil there.
Is that not what I'm doing?
Well, that's so dry.
We'll have to soak it. I think that might keep it for now. Not.
Can we try?
Yeah.
Yeah. We are all looking forward to the rest of the videos which will be putting out. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, see ya. Bye.
That was choppy.
Yeah.
I think you should do that one more
That's why I
time.
said-
If you like watching our renovations and restoration of this old house in Urbana, please like and subscribe.